The following is a list of gangs that defied the Mexican Mafia. Number 1. Maravilla gangs. This gang originated in East Los Angeles and had initially contributed many members to the Mexican Mafia. However, they chose not to obey the edict from La EMI, therefore not paying any taxes. This meant that they were happy to go at it alone in their criminal activity. In addition, they would create many enemies as a result. This gang organized itself to protect its members in prison from the Mexican Mafia soldiers. A Maravilla gang member in 2008 shot dead a person who supported the Serrano gangs as he waited at a bus stop. At the scene of murder, the shooter intimidated a witness by flashing a hand gang sign. Number 2. Lowell Street Locos. This gang was composed of mainly Hispanic members from Northeast Los Angeles. They defied the Mexican Mafia in 1993, when they chose to reject affiliation and loyalty to the gang. At the time, other East LA gangs were coming under the authority of La EMI, notably Boyle Heights and San Gabriel Valley Street gangs. Of course, owing to their defiance, the Lowell Street Locos were placed on the La EMI hit list. Being green-lighted by the Mexican Mafia meant that all affiliate gangs would become hostile to them, both in prison and out of prison. The Lowell gang was, however, willing to take the risk of being targeted. They went a step further to target La EMI members. For example, they shot dead a vital member of La EMI in 1995. In fact, Lowell started using the term Green Light Gang to acknowledge they were targets and were not shaken by it. Number 3. East Coast Crips. This gang is mainly composed of black members or African Americans. It is said that the gang once robbed a La EMI affiliate of a large consignment of dope. Since the heist, the gang has been a major rival to the Mexican Mafia and their affiliates. The East Coast Crips also enjoy a large following with over 20,500 members and an array of subsets to be found all over the South Los Angeles area. In 1996, a Serrano member was shot dead by a subsect group member of the East Coast Crips called the Six Pack Crips. Over the years, tensions between the two main rivals were on the rise, and in 2004, a Mexican Mafia affiliate leader ordered a cleansing of the black gangs. The F-13 leader sent this word from the Pelican Bay State Prison. This only added salt to the injury, and the rivalry continues. Number 4. Opal Street Locos. This gang was mainly based in the Boyle Heights in Los Angeles. This gang was mostly composed of Mexican Americans, and they stood their ground not to pay any tribute to the Mexican Mafia. They fought to control their revenue from criminal activity while openly declaring war against all the Serrano gangs. Serrano or Southern gangs are those with close affiliation to La EMI. And number 5, Nuestra Familia. This is one of the most daring gangs that chose to defy La EMI. This gang had a varied composition and was mainly made of an affiliation of Northern California inmates, with some support from Southern California gangs who did not see eye to eye with the Mexican Mafia. This rival gang was formed on the exercise yard at San Quentin in the 1960s. Nuestra Familia and La EMI have over 30 years of bitter rivalry, which has resulted in the bloodiest battles in the history of organized crime in California. This rivalry was responsible for more than 600 murders of members from both sides. Authorities were always prepared for the bloody confrontation that would ensue between the rivals in the prison system. Indeed, this rivalry by gangs has escalated with law enforcement trying to crack down on illegal activity. Some gangs are now working undercover while others regrouping in a bid to remain relevant in the gang world. All in all, the Mexican Mafia continues to send shivers down the spines of many rivals even as the long arm of the law continues to stretch.